Hello everybody, my name is Sharon614 and welcome back to Trainz. Today we have the funny spinning SDP40F that's kind of in Seaboard coastline, kind of not. This is something that I've been working on because I've been getting back into reskinning stuff for Trainz again, and I was reskinning this earlier. And now I want to continue reskinning it. So yes, this is part of a larger project that I'm working on, which is that we have this SDP40F model that I forget who exactly it was made by, that we have modded the hell out of for all sorts of. We've reskinned it all a whole bunch, and by we I mean Track 29, which is the site that I am a part of. I am a content creator for that site. Hello J class. Hello Dean. Glad to see you two in here. Let me actually do some shameless self-promotion for me and all of my friends. That's the site. And eventually this will come out on that site. But today we are going to be continuing to reskin this. So, it's as I said, I'm in that mood. My brain is dotting around at 1,000 miles an hour. What was I going to say? Oh yes, this is a part of a larger project. That we have this SDP40F, and it's fairly easy to reskin, and I wanted to do a grand reskinning project. And that grand reskinning project is, I'm going to make SDP40Fs, and I'm going to put them in schemes of railroads that either did not join or were close to not joining Amtrak. So close to not joining would be the Santa Fe and the Seaboard coastline. Railroads that did not join would be the Georgia Railroad, that's going to be a simple scheme. That's also pretty funny, because Georgia Railroad's is a small class 1. Georgia Railroad, Rio Grande, Southern, Rock Island. I'm going to do Rock Island and Bankruptcy Blue, and the red and the yellow. Who else? Maybe D&H, Auto Train. I'm trying to city plan and multiplayer surveyor. Who are you playing multiplayer surveyor with? Alright. But we are going to go ahead and reskin. As you can see, I've gotten a decent amount of it done so far. The first thing that I'm actually going to do is, because we have some other, I can just drag this over here. We have some other stuff up on the site, right? We have the other horsemen. Ah, nice. We have, for example, the Seaboard Coastline E8s that Brandon Reed made, and I've gotten permission from him to kind of match the colors. So that's the first thing that we are going to do. We are just going to go into SCL E8. Do I even have these installed? That's a question. E8 Seaboard Coastline, yes. So the first thing that we're going to do is I've received permission from him to steal the colors off of his review asset. Go and explore. To basically steal the colors off of his his E8s. Yes, so that's what we're gonna be doing tonight. I don't know how long we're gonna go for. I'm gonna try to go for 2 hours. If I get bored before that, we can load up like TF2 or something. So let me just go ahead and open up. These are BMAP files. I haven't actually gone ahead and reskinned these E8s before. So, okay, there we go. Do I just open with paint.net. Alright. Clean up, because I have about 1 trillion tabs open. I have Twitch open, I have Streamlabs open, I have the music open, I have a whole bunch of reference photos. I can just drag this over here. I have stuff like reference photos, SDP40Fs, and I was doing some research earlier. I'm gonna base my city off of downtown Memphis. Nice. Alright, so it is I forget, it is a darker yellow. Let me just, I don't know, pick that. Actually, the black is actually okay, right? The black is actually, maybe we can make the black a bit darker. But the yellow, I think, needs to be a bit darker as well. So that's what I'm going to do first. So get that up. Let's see. Actually, SCL yellow. Is there an RGB? I know there used to be a site, right, that had there used to be a site that had exact like RGB combinations for various railroad paint schemes. Trainiac. Oh, Trainiac. It wasn't Trainiac, but here we go. Oh, never mind. Here we go. I probably should have looked that up earlier. Oh well. I'm dumb. Fuck. Hello? Okay. How's the audio, by the way? Hope it's okay. I don't know why. SCL yellow. Do they have it? They have SP, SSW. They have SCL? No, they do not. AT yellow? No. Family line / SDB yellow. Okay. Let's see how... Let's see. The RGB for this would be 240, 240, 185, 45. I mean, that's close, but... not exact. Oh, well. Actually, screw it. We'll not do this for now. For now, what we will do is... I just want to get the locomotive done. Right. We'll get this... Oh, that's the wrong locomotive. We'll get the locomotive fully reskinned, right? The preview asset. We'll get it fully skinned, and then we'll mess around with colors later. So, what else is there really left to do? Well, obviously, we have to get the stripe. I think I just kind of want to get all the miscellaneous detail parts down. This off, I'm watching Germa. Audio's good? Okay, hi Spud. I know there are some sites where you can convert hex codes into RGB. Yeah, that's fair. But you don't have to watch. I keep getting distracted. And I accidentally closed out of Trainz. Okay. Let's go back into Trainz. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to open the game. Manage content. SCL, SD40. We're gonna open Drone Explorer. Just get that up. And I'm gonna put that on my other monitor. And then we are gonna open this up, right? And I'm gonna fully figure out what all of these do. Okay. Because looking on a actual SCL E8, if we look at a picture like this, none of the handrails were painted orange. What we might just be able to do, like color the whole damn thing black. Like that. I don't want to cover up certain things black. There are certain things I don't want to cover up all the way black. So let's focus on magic thing. Nope. See. I don't want to cover up this right here, so I'm actually just gonna paint around it. That. Yeah, there are certain things that can stay the colors that they are. like this. Turn the volume down on my end a little bit. SDP40F. Just up like that. Because I'm not too... This is my first time reskinning this model. So I'm not that familiar with the mapping, and I don't want to map over something that... I don't want to paint over absolutely everything and then, you know, not know what the hell I just did. So I'm kind of being a bit careful. Like that. Okay. So, save. How is everyone doing tonight, by the way? I hope you're doing well. Today, I assigned myself just a day off. Because over the next few weeks, my life is going to be rather hectic because I'm moving and a whole bunch of other stuff. School starting, I have a summer class, so school starting back up again. And, well, I need to mentally prepare for this shit. So I decided to just, today, I'm not gonna, you know, I'll just do whatever I want. I'm not gonna have any objectives. I'm not gonna have any goals. So I slept until 12. I went outside and I read some Twilight of the Great Trainz, specifically the Southern Pacific chapter. All right, what did we reskin exactly? All right, it's looking good so far. And then I started work on this project, and then I went to go get something to eat, and then I came back, and now I'm doing this. We're gonna stream for a while. Probably won't get this done today, but I'm gonna stream tomorrow too, while Ryan is streaming. We'll do a dual stream. He'll be on YouTube and I'll be on Twitch, and I'll reskin this. Oh, okay. Let's see. Go. If something's already black, I'll try not to cover it up, just for the sake of not disrupting what's already mapped. This is why I'm being very sort of deliberate about what exactly I'm marking down. Okay. So. Let's see. Well, another thing that I could just do is, like for this stuff, for example, I can just sorry, I'm trying to think. I can just select all of this, and then I can just put it on another layer on top, so I don't have to fiddle around with the individual bits down there, which is all good. Yeah, let's try that. Roll. Train. And I don't want to accidentally deselect shit, because then that's a pain, absolute pain to get working again. So I will just... Another reason why is I came to this realization, right? Which is, so Amtrak, obviously, in 1971, Seaboard Coastline joined. All their passenger trains got handed over. In 1972, that's when the Family Lines branding was adopted. And then following, the SDP40Fs were delivered in 1973. So if these things were actually real, if SCL stayed out of Amtrak and they ordered SDP40Fs, in all likelihood they would have shown up in Family Lines colors. And I wanted to originally do a Family Lines SDP40F, however, I came to the realization that nobody would actually want to use that. So as a result, I am making just a standard Seaboard Coastline SDP40F. Alright, there we go. That's what I needed. Now, go back down to this layer. Yeah, that was my day. Just kind of I didn't want to do anything, and then I got the idea to start reskinning these. So that's what I have begun to do. I haven't reskinned anything in Trainz in a stupidly long amount of time. But I want to get back into it. It's not as tedious of a process as I remember. When I first did it, I remember it being almost excruciating, I guess would be the right way of saying it. But now maybe it's just because I'm doing something relatively simple. That's probably the case if I were to guess. Let's see. Speaking of excruciating, this is going to be painful to do. I might just leave the number boards off for now and then come back to it. Actually, you know what I can do? Hello? Oh. I can just do this. I have an idea. Yes, and then what I can do is, well, just temporarily, because, okay, yeah, the SCL E8s did have white number boards. Okay. So I might just leave it like, nah, we'll actually go ahead and properly do this. Stupid. Okay. And of course I got utterly distracted by Discord. I want to be very deliberate about how I go about doing this. Not make it need it to be like all things artwork. I don't know if you can really call this art. I don't really think you can, but like all things involving, well, stuff like this, it can be very tedious. It can be very, very tedious. I just get rid of that background. Just paint it up like this. Sorry, I'm kind of trying to focus right now on this. Get this right. There we go. That's... one more. I think after we get all of this done, I still have... I think the actual headlight package itself is a separate sort of thing. And then the... I don't know, brain is short-circuiting. The fucking... Fuck. Can't fucking think. Stupid. The mapping is relatively simple, but where the mapping files are exactly... Oh, of course, it loaded up every keyword imaginable. There's like a separate mapping paint.net file for just the headlight, which is interesting. So that's gonna be... Oh, where did I screw up on this? Wait. I started to reskin my Alco C630 into Illinois Central livery and Trainz. So much texture and detail and recolor compared to my past reskins. Ooh, Illinois Central C630s. The Illinois Central, they bought those. The ICC 630s. The Illinois Central bought those things, and they hated them so much, they leased them out to Canadian National in the middle of a power shortage, and instead they got like F units from like the Duluth Mesabian Iron Range and the MKT and the Rio Grande for Playstation, and this is from like 67 too. So it's just yeah, so the first... I'll show you. I think the first reskin I ever did... I'm just measuring this, just a measurement thing for a second. The first reskin I ever did, I no longer have it, right? Because it was a few years ago. I asked Ryan, hey, how do I reskin? And we piled into a voice chat. Well, he made a video for me. And it was like reskinning a very simple locomotive. But I do have some other reskins, some more recent, I guess, reskins that I have that I can show off. One reskin series that I did that actually made it up onto track 29. It's the only piece of content that I actually have up there, although I've been working on and off working on various pieces of content for God knows how long, since the site basically made, were the Chicago Northwestern SD9s. And then I did DM&E patches on them, because that's a railroad that some people remember. Alright. Here we go. I'm going to save that as a pin. And then we are going to go... We're going to save as... PGA file, of course. I'd like to see, Duck, maybe if you could post it in the server. The T29 removed constants? Yes, the constants are removed. Matt James is no longer a part of the site, that's why. His content has gone elsewhere. Although, one thing that I was throwing, or me and Ryan have been throwing around, I think, J-Class, you responded rather enthusiastically to it, was, I have a Burlington Northern timetable. It's actually on my desk right now. I'm sure I can post it later. Great. I'd be curious to see. Sag. I don't exactly. I know Indian Valley's up on the DLS. I don't remember where the consists themselves went, but the my Burlington Northern Pasture timetable, which I have on my desk right now, I'm looking at it right now. It has a list, not a very in detail list, but a list nonetheless, of all the BN pasture trains and what equipment they rostered. So I was thinking maybe as a future project, since we've already done some BN stuff and Hill Line stuff, we could do BN pasture trains. Hi Crimson, how are you? And no, I am not sleepy. In fact, I slept since today was my day off. I slept until 12. So I am not tired. In fact, I am awake. Not. All right, here we go. Tired, stuck at work. You always seem to be at work. All right. Hey! That looks pretty good. That does not look bad at all. There are these, which I still need to skin up. How are you going to number the SDP40F? I decided that I am going to number them in... I'm going to have them be the same numbers as the E6s. So the E6s on the Seaboard coastline were in the 500 range. 500 through... I don't exactly remember how many E6s the SCL had. But... this is what happens, what happens when we stream for a year. Oh, hi, Trapezoid. We played TF2 once. That's what I vaguely remember, but now I'm making something for a train simulator. The SCL SCL E6s were in the 500 range, so I think I'm gonna make 5, because I don't have auto running numbers, and I don't know how to implement that, so I'm just gonna do individual reskins with different numbers. So I think I'm gonna make 5, and it's just gonna be a smattering of a whole bunch of different numbers. Well, Trapezoid, I still play TF2. In fact, I played TF2 with Jackboy last night, so... I stream... My content can vary wildly. Alright. Now that we have that... Oh no, cringe! Yes, I am very cringe. Listen, you need to learn to embrace the cringe. You'll feel so much better about yourself. And that's not ironic in any way. I actually believe that. Alright. I think... Where is the last... There's the windshield wipers. Are these the, this right here, the pole? Like the handrails on the back of the locomotive? Yes, I think those are. Let me just hop in there. All right. And then save as PG. Actually, hold up. I have an idea, because we have this and we have this. So that's the headlight on the front, and is this the headlight on the back? Let me preview asset. Heck. Oh, okay, so those are two different things. Okay. That makes sense. I don't know why this is separate. That's kind of weird that it's its own entirely separate layer from everything else. Alright. Well, in that case, let me go over here. And then... Let's see. Does that show up? Yes, it does. Okay, good. And then... I wanna get the fucking wanna get these right. Did I get those right? Nope, they're not even on the right layer. Okay, well, they're on. Nope, they're still not on the right layer. Shit. Okay. That's on the right layer. All right. Music seems a bit loud. At least I'm not. Let me turn it down a little. Let me. I embraced and probably overdosed on cringe with some old Reefer reskins I did years back. Despite them being used in the 30s, I reskin into modern liveries from companies with... Okay, you laugh, but for... I think it's pretty common knowledge that before 3.11, me and Ryan were planning on making a completely different series. The Jackson Nature Park Tourist Rare, as it came to be called, or JNPT. And the reskins well, I didn't know how to reskin at the time. I was listening to Ryan doing all. But the reskins that we came up with for that series were... A lot of them were completely insane. One example being... There was a plot where... We made 30s reefers that, yes, for some reason existed in the modern day. But there was a Hershey's reefer. There was a Hershey's reefer, there was a Skittles reefer, and like various candies. JNPT is a prequel to 3.11. I mean, spiritually, yes. Okay, so interestingly enough, because the final scene of 3.11, right, is Ryan showing up at the JNPT, and the 587 was originally a character in JNPT, right? He was going to be I think his name in JNPT was Cameron. Wasn't Ryan, it was Cameron. And he was going to show up in, I think, like episode 8 or something along those lines. I probably should trying to talk and work at the same time is kind of difficult, so bear with me if I fuck up. He was going to show up in, I think, episode 8, and some of the ideas for Ryan JNPT, or 587 JNPT and 311 JNPT carried over, like the idea of having the flux time capacitor, right? So what we did when 311, originally they were supposed to exist in separate universes, and then we kind of weirdly combined them and retconned JNPT, so the 587 in JNPT turned out to be Ryan, and that what was the ultimate canon. So originally, no, they kind of started as their own separate things, but we kind of merged them over time. 311 is kind of a prequel to JNPT. And of course, we made the first episode of JNPT because why not? That series, we did unlike 311, and if I have any advice for aspiring Trainz series makers out there, it's the number one thing you should do when you go into making a series. Well, okay, there's several things you should do. First of all is don't decide you want a Trainz series and then come up with a story, because at that point I've noticed that people are like, I want a Trainz series, and they come up with all these characters and then they decide what story they want to tell. They kind of fall back on the generic, a lot of generic plots that seem to show up over and over. That's my first piece of advice. My second piece of advice, and this is something that we did with JNPT, but we didn't do with 311, which is pre-plan the hell out of your series. Come up with the kind of stories you want to make, develop the characters accordingly. Hell, maybe even take the time out to build a route, write a whole bunch of scripts first, so you never finish an episode and then struggle to find another script. Pre-planning is key. Those are the two pieces of advice if you want to make a cringe talking train series, like me and Ryan have. I wouldn't say eh. All right. But yes, 311 did kind of end up being an in-universe prequel to JMPT. Replace this file. Alright. Let's see. An idea that actually an upcoming stream might be... I had this idea that I pitched. There we go. Hey, there it is. An idea that I pitched to Ryan for an upcoming stream is a marathon stream where we go back and we try and rewatch, maybe not all 311, but as much as we possibly can in one stream. Another idea was JMPT dramatic script reading, which, alright. Note TRY. Did you write See No Evil? I did not write See No Evil. See No Evil was written by Ryan and Steven primarily. I helped out with JMPT. I helped out a lot with 311. In fact, I think there was a Halloween special that I wrote and made exclusively by myself. I am primarily not the writer guy. Ryan is the writer. I am more or less the editor of scripts. I go back and clean up scripts after they have already been written. So, all right. So this is looking very nice so far. The only thing we need to do is we need to do the headlight package, and then we need to go in and actually start doing the side stripes, right? That stripe right there. That's what we need to do. I'm sad I never got to do the anime special. I mean, 311 is public domain. Dean, you still have your script. If you want to make the anime special by yourself, go ahead and do it. I'll be happy to voice. Alright. Oh my gosh. Something is going on upstairs. Alright. Yes, and for whatever random reason, this is a separate... my dogs are going crazy upstairs. This is a separate file. Just the headlight. Which is kind of strange in my opinion, but oh well. Anyways. Nope, wrong thing. Let's see. Yeah, we if anyone doesn't know, we full buccaneered the series. As in, we said, hey, if you want to continue on with this, go ahead. Put out scripts and stuff like that, and you know, basically any kind of unfinished material. Not everything. A couple of Jimmy's scripts never got out there. I don't know if the anime special is even out there as a script. I don't know if that's still just something you have, Dean. Why was the name Track 29 used? It's a reference to Chattanooga Choo Choo, if you're really wanting to know. So, if you want to go ahead and continue with 311, you have plenty of material to work with, and I'm always available for voice roles. In fact, Jimmy, the voice of Bickless, which I can say now because it's been like 5 years and no one cares anymore, he is making a TOV episode. The script isn't in the domain folder. Is it possible to still find the script somewhere? The script should be... they're in a Google Doc somewhere. Okay, that's what I thought, Dean. I just wanted to make sure. Why isn't this... Needs to be under multiply, right? Okay. I should have it saved. The anime special, the Iron Horseman crossover, which still might get made at some point. And a couple of Jimmy scripts were the only things that didn't make it, and that was specifically because, you know, those were projects that other 311 scripts that other people wrote. I should have it saved. It should be somewhere. Let me go look. Let's actually go look. Track 29. That was another series that never got off the ground. Obama SMP. Okay. Embedded maps, freeware engine sounds. I'm trying to look through my Google Drive folder. SPF units. 2009. E West, oh gosh. 311. 311. Okay, here we go. Share. Is this a 311 public domain folder? Aired material, unaired material. I'm just shelved things. I'm just looking through to make sure. I'm just looking through to make sure that some unaired scripts. Those are all aired scripts. Miscellaneous. Okay, so yeah, this is the proper copy link. It's labeled just 311. That should be the link to 311. If anyone is curious, I will throw this out in I'll throw this out in Plug Your Productions in the chat. And since people were asking for it, if you want to go dig through 311, there you fucking go. Alright, now I have to continue to look. Why is this not... Oh, it's not doing because I don't actually have the background enabled. Okay, that's why. And then I can just save this as a TGA file. Actually, no, I should save it as a paint.net file. Save as SCL. There we go. Save. And then, gosh, I have so many tabs open. Yeah, if you want to go dig through 311, if you want to make any of this stuff, go ahead. It's all public domain. All right. Let's see. I got to... Yay, I gotta save this. Desktop. Latin. Maybe if I get bored of this, we can dig through 311 later on. Pull up. Okay. F45B, replace this file. F45B-2, replace this file. Submit edits. There are some gems in there. They're in terms of scripts. And not just scripts, some other things as well. Hey, that is looking excellent. Let me take a picture and post it in some various places. Caesar's whip. Does that link even work? Should work. My favorite thing. My favorite thing in this entire folder throughout the 5-year-long saga of 311 is this right here. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Who made this? Maybe Ryan made this? I don't know, but it's just very funny. I click the link and it works? Good duck. Go, go, go wild. Alright. Let me... Alright. I will be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. And then we'll come back and we will continue with this. We'll... Okay, hold up. Shit, what's that right there? I hate how that just ends. Okay, we're gonna have to fix that. There's a discrepancy that I've noticed right here. But, I'll be right back. Hello, I am back. Oh, don't want to fuck up my entire setup. Okay. Before we do anything else, you notice this? That is going to drive me absolutely insane. So we need to fix that. That's what we're gonna do. And the first thing I'm gonna do to fix this is I'm gonna take out, Brandon's SDP40Fs. I'm just gonna take a quick look at how he did it, right? So, for anything, let's go ahead. Let's preview. Because what, you have the white right there, so that's gonna give us some information about where exactly to reskin that. These look very nice, by the way. Let me get up this yes, this is the Grand Trunk. You're down there. Okay. And let's get up the SCL one. And let's compare the two. Right? So what is black? What on here is white? Right? Well, I know all this down here. It's both, you know, roughly the same color. So we can scratch out this part, right? Going to be somewhere up here. And I'm going to guess that it's probably this right here is what needs to be painted the yellow. So I'm actually just going to scribble a whole bunch of stuff right here. just to kind of identify it. So we're going to save. We're going to save as. We're going to go down to TGA, F45B, SDP40F B unit. That's something. Okay. We're going to replace the file. I'm going to get the edits to that, even though I did not edit it in any which way. Can I not? Oh, because it's still open. That's why. We are going to... Wait, did I? Wait a second. Wait a second. I fucked that up. Okay. Oh well. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to re-download these because I didn't realize what thing I was accidentally... Okay. Save as EGA F45B. Save. Okay. Flatten. Exit out. Place file. It edits. Modified. Open. Preview asset. Hey, okay, my guess was correct. That's what we need to reskin. Hey, that's nice. All right. Let's see. That color down there. Go up here. My phone. If I just... I'm gonna try and go till 9:30. 2-hour stream like I normally try and aim for. But if I do have to just drop out at some point, be prepared. Be prepared for the stream to just abruptly end. Because I might have to go get someone in an hour or two. Or maybe 5, who knows. Flatten. Up. Let's see. Open, show and explorer. What's this? Oh, that's the window texture. Okay, we don't want to mess with the window texture. Edit. Alright. Modified. Open. Preview asset. Here we go. Hey! There we go. I think there's one more thing that I have to do, which is there's that back there. And it should be good. Alright. This is coming along really, really nicely. Let's... I'm actually curious, right? Let's actually load up the game. Let's load up the game, and we'll go to the only appropriate route, which is the Key West module, which is more Key West. It's not an actual recreation of the Key West extension. It's just kind of supposed to be the flavor of the Key West extension. Huh. All right. And of course, it's going to take a hot minute for this to load up. I should probably convert over to 19. I probably should do that at some point in the future. Oh well. This is a wonderful route. This is one of the, he is here somewhere. If you do not know, and this is, as I said, I think it's pretty common knowledge, but on every Track 29 route, there is an Easter egg. He is on every Track 29 route out there, so go find him. Sometimes he's labeled, sometimes he's not, but... Alright, let's go to a building called Muppet. Why? Oh, it's just a building called Muppet. Okay. Alright. So, what SCL stuff do I have? I have this one coach. Okay. Church of Kermit. Beautiful Easter egg, I know. E8. There's all the Big Sky Blue stuff. Seaboard? Do I not have these installed? Are they just labeled under oh, they're labeled under EMD. Okay. Here we go. All right, there we go. It was originally my... Okay, now that I say this, it was originally my idea to have these lines, like the lines, match up. But the SDP40F just rides significantly higher than the E8, so that's just not going to be possible. And I don't have to worry about that, which is very nice. I do... The colors are basically the same, the black. It's the yellow that needs to be a bit less. But yeah, okay. I have my Cotton Belt F7As, which are not installed, but oh well. What was I gonna show? Oh yeah, some of my other reskins. So I think this was a work in progress for one of my older fictionals, the Washington, Ohio, which it could probably be done better. I mean, it works. It's a WNO E8. It just has no numbers on it. 44 tonner. This is something that John did for me. WNO E44. This was another reskin that I was starting to work on, but then promptly abandoned for whatever reason. Yeah, just a lot of projects. SD12s. This is a project that I actually completed, and I might just throw these out just for the hell of it. But the WNO Winchester rebuilds. This was an older version that Ryan made for me, with an older variant of the scheme that attempted to have auto running numbers. Here is another thing. This was, and I think if I look up GP or this was some... Okay, hold up. What are these called? WAPA. In the lore, me and my friend Stevens, our two fictionals, the Georgia Pacific and the Washington, Ohio, attempted to merge in the 60s, and we wanted a scheme for it, and this is what we managed to come up with. And we did, if you can see, it's just a line of SD9s, but this was the kind of awful scheme that I promptly came up with. Very gaudy, and that's kind of the point, but it was kind of an SPSF situation, so Washington Pacific. So that's that. I still have these. I've never used them, but I still have them. Anything else? Oh yeah, another thing. This kind of reminded. These are just. I think these weren't my first reskins. Actually, these might include some of my first reskins when I relearned how to reskin. Yeah, so this right here in the middle, this is for a fictional. The BGM sounds like it comes out of Tokyo Ghoul. I have not seen Tokyo Ghoul, so I don't know what exactly it's trying to reference. This was an attempt at a paint scheme. This is Potomac in Ohio, which is a W&O subsidiary. Very simple. This one is entitled Trollage because I made the engineer a troll face. But that one in the middle was my first scheme. I might release these in a pack just to have something out there, even if a grand total of negative people are actually going to use it. And then there was for my local railroad in real life, WNOD Doodlebug, ANL Trainz. This was a video. So that's everything. All right. And I accidentally closed out of Trainz. Let me relaunch game. Okay. Our SCL SDP40F. Open, show, and explorer. I just want that open again. And then we need the Seaboard Coastline font. I do not think I have it installed. I am looking for the Seaboard Coastline font. Would anyone be greatly appreciated? Railfonts.com. 404 error not found. Good. Okay. So yeah, let me. It might be. I am not paying $100 for a font. Gosh. See. New font, family lines. Anyone help me find the STL font? This would be greatly appreciated. Huh, okay. Still trying to look for it. Railsimstuff.com. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Even if it's on another tab. Chessy Cat, come now. That's for the CNW, including Falcon stuff. NRGW SP. Frisco. Promoted. Family Line. Here we go. Familyline.zip. Install. Alright, there we go. You have found the SCL font. And okay, it's not going to be on this. It's going to be on the side of the locomotive. So we need to load this up. And let's look on an actual E8. So let me just new layer, multiply. Totally forgot what it's called already. It's called Family Line. Makes sense. Oh, there it was. Family Lines. S. Which it's not wanting to go up. SCL. Then it's italicized. Bold. Is it italicized? Yeah, it is. SCL. Okay. That is kind of eh. See, how big was it on the side of a locomotive? What if we go 35? What if I look up SCL Seaboard coastline logo? How did SCLE? Let's open this, preview this asset. Okay, so that is an actual like logo, or not logo, photo. They're not there. It doesn't appear to be that they're using the font. All right. All right, we might have to do some trickery here. So let me like get out that. Okay. Paint.net. And then what we're gonna do. Oh, nope. Oop. We are going to fill this up so it's a lot better. Actually, you know what we can do first? There we go. And then we can just erase everything. 60. Nope, that's too small. There we go. Maybe that's also too big. There we go. Now we have this SCL. All right. 50. Yeah. That actually maybe a little bit more. A little bit more tolerance. Yeah, 60 would be good. All right, there we go. We have our SCL little thing. Okay. That's a JPEG. SCL white logo. PNG desktop. We'll save that SCL logo for something else, because we will probably need it at some point. Paint.net. Fuck, that's way too big. Okay. What if we just go into paint.net and we downsize this? Resize. What if we resize this to 50? Save. The Seaboard coastline. Okay. There we go. We have our SCL logo. It's on the wrong thing, because of course it is, because it's getting to be that kind of part of the night. Paint.net, why won't you close? There we go. Excellent. Paint.net. Seaboard coastline. This is Danny Harmon. Okay. Look at the E8 reel. So, which part of the locomotive is the front? SCL SDP40F, review asset. Okay. So this is the front of the locomotive right here. So it would be right behind the cab. Let me actually scale this up a little bit so we can... There we go. SCL. And then the actual logo doesn't appear to be that big. Appears to go about halfway up the size of the locomotive. I keep closing out of Trainz, which is my own stupid fault. SCL SDP40F. Preview asset. So, taking a look, it would probably be, or to guess, based off of what I am seeing. As I said, I have everything up on my other monitor. The stripe. Actually, let's just leave this for now. And then let's go over here and just type in with the family lines font. Family lines. And of course it's not wanting to do it. Because of course it isn't. That logo is going to be smaller, don't worry. Nope. Not something I wanted to do. Oh my god. Actual jump scare. Hi Star, how are you? I am very bored, so I am making content for a train simulator. I am making content for a train simulator because I am a part of a site that makes content for train simulators, and I haven't made content in like a year, so this is what I am doing. So I am trying to... This would probably... Oh my gosh, no. 25. It'd probably be about that size, if I were to guess. Okay. No, it would be smaller than that. It'd be 20. Yeah, it would be 20. Roughly that. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Was this, like, italicized on the side of these locomotives, or was it just spelled out? Nope, it was italicized. Okay. Kind of? No, it was just slightly. Alright. Okay. Seaboard. And this is just gonna be This is just gonna be temporary. I'll fix this permanently later. I just need to get it down just so I have a judgment of where to put everything. One, two, 4, 5. 1, 2. This is a very, very rough sort of rough placement, just to kind of get a feel of what exactly I need to do for this. Actually, that might be good right there, just right there. I've been alerted that Railroad Picture Archives is gone. Yup. Fuck. First Don Ross, although Don Ross died, so that makes a little bit more sense. And now Rare Picture Archives. It's been down before, so it might be just back up, but the hell knows. Alright. This is coming together very, very nicely. I still need to get the SCL logo scaled down to its proper size, but... There we go. Everything else good? Yep. Okay. Alright, now we just need to scale down this. I can do some measurements, right? So, 1, 2, 4. Yeah, that should be the size of the logo. Because the logo on the actual E8s are pretty big. They go about halfway up. I know this is a model, but it gets the point across. And the cab is like up here, right? So this should be it. Go back to my absolute mess of a... Actually, that's a better picture right here. No, it's a smaller picture. That's a Marty Bernard picture. Let me save that, actually. Alright. Pull up. Alright. Dang, this is fun. I just completely forgot how honestly fun reskinning is. I actually quite enjoy this. I enjoy this a lot more than like route building, for instance. Route building is fucking tedious. Deselect. And let me look. That's that right there. Okay. Everything must be aligned. There we go. All right. And does the E8s, does the font like slanted, or does it just, yeah, it just cuts out. Okay. All right. I've been pinged. Star, I'll watch this afterwards. All right. By the way, if like Ryan or Vlad or anyone like that is watching, on the new model, it's not a model, it's a drawing. I drew it myself, which is why it sucks, but oh well. All right. Now, but thank you a lot. I really do appreciate it. TGA. All right, TGA file. Seaboard. And by the way, I do not care what you see. Yeah, you know, if you see files, it's fine. There's nothing bad on my computer, trust me. A lot of school stuff. Oh, that's my actual name. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Ignore that. Fuck, I'm gonna have to delete this afterwards. Okay, never mind. Well, I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't save that kind of shit. All right. Wait, am I rushed to, did I fuck this up? Okay, save. What is this? The A file? Yes, this is the file. I completely forgot about that. Okay, never mind. Ah, I did not know that. Listen, I live under a rock. I like, I'm doing this. Okay, save as desktop. PGA file. Latin. All right. Where is, there we go. And of course I've closed out of Trainz because of course I have, fuck, what was I gonna look up? My brain is starting to die. SCL, SDP, EMD, SDP40F. Submit edits? No, I didn't even make any changes. Open in Explorer. F45A. I don't know why this is labeled as an F45. It's an SDP40F, but... Well, they're similar. They're both, F45s are based off of SD45s. So I think SDP40Fs are based off of just standard SD40s. Both count units. Submit edits. Modified. Review asset. A. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to move the SCL logo back slightly. We also have to make it, I think we're gonna have to make it slightly smaller too. That is a bit, do I not have that up anymore? Do I not have, oh well. Yeah, if you don't know, I have two monitors and I have, this is what I have up on my other monitor. Some of these I can close out of, like this, and this, and this, and probably that as well. I'll keep the colors up. Okay, so that's better. I don't want 8,000 files on my computer. Well, 8,000 tabs open. All right, so that is looking okay so far. I think... Oh no, are we gonna have to shrink the SCL logo? Okay, so, because, take a look at this photo, right? This is an E8. I know, which is what I'm loosely basing this off of. Is that too big? I think it might be. Okay, here's what I've noticed, right? The spacing for the font, like between the gold stripes, this is slightly higher up. So what we can do is we can shrink the SCL lettering, right? And then raise it slightly. So that will look slightly better. Imagine being rich enough to own 2 monitors. It might just need to be squished in. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We also need to move it back slightly, because if you look, it's being cut off right there. We need to move it back. All right, that's pretty easy. Let's go ahead and do that. Give me a minute though. I've gotten to by something, by the internet. I don't know. I Discord again. Okay. 8.net. Is this the wrong? Wait, did I not? Oh, yeah, it is the wrong one. Okay. Here we go. All right, SCL logo. Had to see my gamer rage in the last stream. What, your stream earlier? It's fine. I personally don't get mad at games, but I can understand why people do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I've only ever gotten mad. Okay, let's... Do I still have that photo up? Yeah, here we go. Okay. The only game I've ever gotten mad at was actually on a stream. It was a YouTube stream a few years ago. I got mad at EU4 at a Paradox game. It's the only time I've ever like gotten legitimately angry at a game. And guess what? It was entirely my own fault. I'm not the kind of person to get mad, like, ever. Okay. So here's the thing, right? I think what we need to do, we also need to squish the lettering right here, because look. That is very close together on the actual locomotive. But on this, it's a little bit farther apart. So we need to maybe not shrink it, but just... I think the lettering size is good. We just need to reduce the distance. All right. 1, 2. Yeah, we need to reduce it by like 2. And then here, up over here. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like that. That's what we need to do. And then, yes, we will shrink the actual SCL lettering a little bit. I kind of chose Seaboard Coastline. Well, my original idea, I kind of chose Seaboard Coastline as the first part of this project. Mostly because it's a fairly simple scheme. There's no, like, fancy swoops and curves. It's just straight lines, mostly. I'm going to do all the simple ones first. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Still had this very long way to go given how complex, at least to me, this reskin is, but here's the Alco C630. Let's take a look. It's looking pretty nice so far. I can still tell it's very much a work in progress, but let me actually get up. Let's see. So there's a picture of the actual thing compared to the model that Duck has been making. Looks pretty good so far. The lettering, actually, is the lettering a bit off? No, the lettering seems to be okay. Still a work in progress, though. Looks very, very nice. You're gonna release that anywhere, or are you just gonna... Because I'm kind of curious. Alright. SCL lettering. Let's see. That might actually be good. Right, just right there. Oh, no, I did not fully... There we go. Seaboard. The Seaboard coastline. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do either. 8.net is a funny program. Okay. Epic Gaming Rage. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Looks good. That might be, that's actually a lot better, I think. That right there. All right. Let's go ahead and let's save. Let's go to save as. Let's go to TGA file. Let's go to whip F45 desktop. Flatten. And then, well, I can close out of this photo. I can go to SCL S40F, open, go on Explorer, F45A, replace file, commit edits. Gosh, as I said, I actually really am enjoying this. Reskining is fun. Hey, that looks a lot better. Still need to move that back, but oh well. It actually looks rather good, rather nice. Let's compare my reference. I mean, we're always gonna have to take liberties to some degree for the simple fact that, well, this is a different locomotive. This is a fictional locomotive. It's a real locomotive, a real type of locomotive, real paint scheme. Just a locomotive that never wore this paint scheme for this railroad. So, wonder what the cut underneath the cab right there was for. Huh. Actually, now I'm curious. Is that in other photos? Yeah, okay, what if I look up, like, E8s and E9s are basically the same thing. So what if I look up something different, like an E6? E6? Yeah, it's still on the E6. Interesting. There's a little cut right there. Huh. I wonder why they did that. Not any diesel locomotives? I know these are models, but... Oh. Okay. Alright, now I know what I need to do. Which is... .net. Yeah, and if I don't get this, I'm not gonna get this finished today, but as I said, tomorrow Ryan is going to stream, and then I'll be streaming at the same time. So maybe we'll finish this tomorrow. I don't know. Probably gonna go in after this. I'll probably go in. Maybe read for the rest of the night. Who knows? Okay. Seaboard stair line. Okay. All right. Let me. I'm actually going to light color. Oh yeah, that's something that I also need to do. I need to multiply. I don't think it will show up because. Oh yeah, because it's just a pure white. Huh. I don't know why it's not showing up. I'll have to ask someone about that. Where is the... Okay, so it appears on the actual... We're going to do the lettering on the side, because why not? So it appears, to me at least, that on the actual locomotives... Let's first get a reference photo up. Okay, so... the door is right there. Alright. So... it's Seaboard, and then you would put coast, and then you would put line right there, and then there would be a big space in between. Or would you? Hold up. I'm looking at a picture because, like, this isn't this photo right here. It would actually bother to load up. Well, you saw it. That's of an E8. But I'm looking at an E6, right? And on the E6s, it's slightly different, the lettering, in terms of where the door is. So what I might do is I might just put keyboard and then coast and then line over here. Okay, yeah. Details. Let's just get these up. Post. And what did I say? It was 20? And it was family lines font. Board, coast. Well, if I get these properly aligned. Ah, no. Nope. I don't think it's bolded. No, it's not. It's normal. Okay. And I'll put it in. I'll put it in this green for now, so I can properly overlay the two. Nope. Yeah, like that, and then obviously I'll turn it back to just white. Actually, probably should have done this on a separate layer. All right, let me... Here we go. that layer. Alright, now I have that, but obviously that's not how the actual lettering was. Let me take a minute quick. Oh, apparently... Okay, never mind. Okay, apparently the guy that did... Apparently the guy that did run Rare Picture Archives died. Okay, so we lost Don Ross and his site, and now we lost Rare Picture Archives. So, two of the largest rail image sites, some of the largest rail image sites on the internet have just been gone in the last 2 years because people running them died and no one bothered to on with them. If that is true. I know that's true with Don Ross's site. I know. Not entirely sure about Rare Picture Archives. That fucking sucks. Alright. Actually, you know what I should have done? To make my life so much easier. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Actually, no. Well, I have an idea of how to... Go, that white. See, how far is the spacing away? Yo, yeah. Decently far apart, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's more like 6 spaces apart. Let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. Alright. And now... That good? Would that be nice? Yeah, I think that might be it right there. How does that look? You ever look at a word so often that it seems to become fake? Or say or look or read a word. That's how I feel like coast. Like right now, I'm like, is coast a real word? It doesn't look like a real word to me. Alright. Well, let's... With this, what I can do is I can just go ahead and reduce the opacity. I can do... Make it look better if overlay is not going to work. Multiply, additive. Actually, hold up. If I do... No, if I do additive, it doesn't work either. Okay. Actually, does it? Hold up. Additive. No. Color burn. Color dodge. You know what? I have an idea. I just magic wand, say the SL logo, right? And I just paste it down there, get rid of that, right? Okay. And then I select these. I just delete everything from there. Will that do anything? No, it will not. And then I select, say if I select multiply on top. Nope, that does not do anything. Okay. All right. We will... I'm going to save this for now. We will go save as, well, save as, we will go to TGA, desktop, Latin, open, show an explorer, body, submit edits, open, preview asset. Hey, that's actually very, very good. That's actually looking very, very nice. You know what? The spacing on the lettering might need to be a little bit more. But other than that, it is looking rather nice. This is coming along together really nicely. Alright. Well, how long have we been going for? 1 hour and 50 minutes? You know what? I'm calling that a success. We'll pick this up tomorrow. Thank you everyone who came out today. We had a very, very good turnout today. J-Class Fan, Dean, Spud, even if you showed up 1 minute to just say piss off. Duck, good luck on your, very good luck on your Illinois Central C630 project. Crimson, of course, I hope you're doing well at work. Trapezoid, 28 Guy, Goofy, felt like it ended quickly. You've been here for like an hour. But I normally only go 2 hours, so it's starting to get to that point. I don't feel like doing this no more. Duck, is there anyone I can raid? 0 people that I am following are streaming right now. Anybody playing Trainz? No. Okay. In that case, time goes by so fast for me. It does. Yeah. And I will see y'all in the next one. And of course, if you play Trainz, please, Track 29. It's a site that I am a part of that this will be on someday. Thank you all for watching, friends. I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.